Alright guys, let's move to an important question types or a concept on standard deviation. So my question to you is, can standard deviation be negative? The idea is no. Remember, the standard deviation was ultimately the square root of variance or some term, let us say. So square root of any number is always positive. That is mathematically. Remember guys, standard deviation can never be negative. So this is just mathematically I have shown you that it cannot be negative. Let's have a look. If I have a set, let us say something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Here the mean is 3. So the numbers are deviated from the mean. So if the numbers are a little bit deviated from the mean, this is deviated, this is deviated, this is deviated, this is deviated, then the standard deviation would be something positive because my numbers are deviated. Let us say we have a set like this. Now the mean is 3 again. And all the numbers are not deviated from 3. All the numbers are exactly same. So if the numbers are not deviated, when I'll subtract the number from the mean, I'll get 0. And all the numbers when squared will give you 0 again. So here the standard deviation will be 0 but not negative. The idea is your numbers will either be deviated from mean of course or not deviated. In the case they are deviated, then the standard deviation is positive, and in the case they are not deviated, then the standard deviation is 0. But keep that in mind, they are never negative. So standard deviation will always be positive or 0, and 0 also guys in just one case, and that case is when all the numbers become equal. So a simple question to you, if I say that the number a, b and 3, this is a set, and it is given to us that the standard deviation for this particular set is 0, I can surely say that a equals to b equals to 3, no other possibility. Why? Because for standard deviation to be 0, all the numbers of the set have to be equal. So a equals to b equals to 3, that's it. Alright, let's see how GMAT can create some questions on this simple concept, and they might confuse us. So you can keep this in mind, standard deviation of all the numbers or all these sets is always greater than 0 until and unless all the numbers are equal. Once all are equal, the standard deviation is 0 but never negative. So many questions have been asked on this simple concept. Have a look at this particular question guys. Simple but yet confusing for some people. If m is a negative integer and k is a positive integer, which of the following could be the standard deviation of the set this? Now, this is just simply confusing you that it is a negative integer, this is a positive integer. I don't care guys. Look for the options. Minus 1.5. Can standard deviation be negative? No. So you can never have 1.5 as standard deviation of negative. It can be plus 1.5 but not minus 1.5. Minus 2, not allowed. How can a standard deviation be negative? 0, yes, allowed, but only in one case, when all the numbers are equal. Do I have all the numbers equal? Absolutely not. Already there are many numbers which are different from each other. So this is also not possible. So which of the following standard deviation could be there? None of them. The answer is simply D, none of these, because standard deviation is either positive or 0. 0 also only in one condition, when all the numbers are same. Here it isn't. So the answer is none of these. Let's move ahead, try a few more questions. Alright. Have a look at this particular question. Which of the following, if added to the set, affects the standard deviation the most? Alright, so this is a set and I need to find out a number which affects the standard deviation the most. Mean of the set is 10. What is the meaning of standard deviation? What is the definition? Standard deviation tells us how the numbers are deviated from the mean. So if my number is farthest from the mean, that will impact the standard deviation the most. If your number is equivalent to mean, it won't affect the standard deviation because n minus x will ultimately become 0. So the idea is the farthest the number, the maximum impact it has on the standard deviation. Now what is your mean? 10. Look for the number which is farthest from the 10. So now we have the bottommost number as minus 2 and the highest number as 21. Let's see which of the following is the farthest from 10. This has a gap of 11 and this has a gap of 12. So minus 2 is farthest from the 10 and hence will impact the standard deviation the most. That simple, guys. The answer is C. When you're looking for a number which impacts the standard deviation from the most, look for a number which is farthest from the mean, because ultimately you're going to do number minus mean and then square it up for calculating standard deviation. You have seen it. If you don't know how to calculate standard deviation, go to the previous video. I've explained using an example as well. So here, quite simple, minus 2 is farthest from 10 and hence impact the standard deviation the most. Simple as it is. Keep in mind two most important concepts of standard deviation. One, standard deviation is never negative, only positive or 0, and that too 0 only in one scenario, when all the numbers are equal. Second, standard deviation when it is impacted the most, when you add a number which is farthest from the mean, and the number which impacts it the least is the number which is itself the mean. So if you add another number which is equivalent to the mean to the set, it will be impacted in the least manner. Alright, that's it guys for this particular session. Hope you're enjoying it. Stay tuned. Please like and subscribe. From next class, we're going to start with difficult level question of statistics. The basics are done from here. Alright guys, bye bye and take care.